Everybody, thanks for tuning in. Today is the 15th of June, 2024. This is going to be your daily real estate update brought to you by Connor with Honor and Santa Clarita Open Houses.com. Currently, as of this morning, right now, we're about 8:57 a.m. Valencia, 120 total active listings. Stevenson Ranch, 80. Saugus, 95. Canyon Country, 110. Newhall, 85. Castaic, 70. Acton, 30. Agua Dulce, 25. Not very many listings out there in the way of total inventory in Santa Clarita Valley, and we've been watching as these numbers have been increasing as far as the listings. However, the absorption rate, the amount of time it's taking for the listings to go from being active into escrow, that is still very, very small. We're maybe 2-3 weeks, depending on price range, depending on location, and of course, pricing strategy. If a seller's a little too high, it's going to take a little bit longer to get the property sold. However, dollars to donuts, it is going to sell. All right, so average days on market. This is another trend that we've been watching and also reporting back at Santa Clarita Open Houses.com. Average days on market currently: Valencia 45, Stevenson Ranch 50, Saugus 40, Canyon Country 48, Newhall 52, Castaic 55, Acton 60, Agua Dulce 62. So the fastest properties sell the fastest in Saugus, California currently. Then after that is going to be Valencia, then Stevenson Ranch. Then we're going to see Canyon Country running up there, and also then Newhall and Castaic, then Acton and Agua Dulce. So properties don't take very long to sell, and this is a time frame as far as days on market total, which is actually a little misleading. If you look at the escrow time period, which is 30 to 45, Valencia is smoking at about 5 to 10 days. Stevenson Ranch, maybe 7 to 12 days on market before they actually get into escrow. So you buyers out there need to know what you're up against when you get out there in the market. Current median home prices and all the breakdowns of the cities: Valencia 750,000, Stevenson Ranch 800,000, Saugus 720,000, Canyon Country 680, Newhall 690, Castaic 660, Acton 600, Agua Dulce 630. One of the things that I'd like to share with the sellers out there that are contemplating having an open house held, we're Santa Clarita Open Houses.com. However, what you want to look for is first, of course, clean and declutter. It's important that all the usable space in the house is vacant. So when a buyer comes in, they see abundance of countertops if you have them, abundance of space inside the property. A closet, when it's packed full, looks incredibly small to a home buyer. And believe it or not, lots of people have a lot of stuff. So because they have a lot of stuff, they need room for their stuff. And when they go into houses, as I'm showing buyers, I see that a lot of the comments are, oof, that closet's really small. Not much in the way of storage space, because they're about to take a whole bunch of stuff and bring it to the new house and even get more stuff, because the new house typically is bigger. Watch out for your stuff. If you are getting ready for an open house, though, make sure less stuff, better. All right, staging. Staging is good. It just depends on the kind of furniture you have, and again, what you're willing to spend. Staging does prove to be profitable in most markets, but it's also going to depend on the competition. So when buyers are looking at Santa Clarita Open Houses.com and they're looking at those listings, they'll be able to make those comparisons between the housing photographs and then make determinations. I'll throw this little bit of information out there to you. If you're looking at photographs online, do not be taken too deeply by them, because in some cases they're historical photos. In some, well, not historical, but historical for that property, maybe when it was in some kind of semblance of better shape. Maybe they went crazy and thought that they would paint all the rooms black, but they have pictures when the rooms were actually painted a much lighter color, so they're not going to really show those. But when you go to the property to look at it in person, it's a shock. It really takes you off your feet. Understand this: when you are comparing properties online at Santa Clarita Open Houses.com, you'll see the active MLS listings. You can look at each individual property and make those comparisons, but there really is nothing like getting out there and looking at it. When you see these properties and they're staged, again, some of this is virtual staging, and most of the systems out there mandate that the agent indicates that. So watch out for that as well. Repairs and upgrades: fix any minor repairs such as leaky faucets, or chipped paint. Before an open house, it is good to touch up everything just to really make it as pristine as possible. But that also correlates to the market. If there are very few listings, not much competition, it's really not going to matter what you do to your residence. It's more than likely going to sell for top dollar. And any additions you add to it, is going to be dependent on those buyers that are out there in the market, and also the history of the buyers, because history is important. Maybe they have lost out on several offers, and now the next house that they see, even though their agent's going to say, hey, let's handle this just like the first one, don't let this influence you emotionally. They're still going to want to do it, and they're going to still hit really hard when your property goes on the market. When you see those types of buyers out there, that's good for you as a seller, but just kind of watch out, because if additional inventory comes on the market, they might also be emotional and knee-jerk into something else, canceling the deal with you. Watch out for that. All right, so curb appeal, of course, you're going to look out for it. You're going to want to make sure that when people are arriving at your property for your open house, it's going to just be peaches and cream all the way. Thank you so much for watching today. We'll be back tomorrow. Please check out SantaClaritaOpenHouses.com. I will be putting up systems, and look for the bright neon green arrows posted during the weekend to look for the open houses. Usually at the open houses as well, I do have a buyer seminar I put on, typically around 1 p.m. No matter where the open house is, I'll break away. If people are interested to hear what I have to say regarding how to buy the best ways to buy real estate in Santa Clarita, we'll break away and go chit-chat as a group, and I'll be able to answer questions and hopefully make everybody feel a little bit better about the process and maybe understand a little bit. It is definitely through education and experience that I can share that people become better, just as I become better when I'm listening to somebody that knows more than I do about, well, most things. I hope you're well. Thank you so much for watching. I am Connor with Honor. Over and out.